Episode 7, Game 7. My mic is really loud. Holy smokes. Welcome to the channel. I'm 90 Gamer. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm up to 33. I think it was 33 subscribers. I appreciate you. Would love to get to 100. That is my goal. It's just personal. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. We are here. Winona State Team Builder. Replacing Missouri State. Week 7, Game 7 against Middle Tennessee. We are currently 4-2. Let's go check out the recruiting and where we're at there. We've landed a couple guys. Lost a guy. Ooh, I really wanted him too. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. All right, so just a quick check over here. We had just beat Jacksonville State, 30-24. Their quarterback's very good. And now we go, well, Middle Tennessee comes to Winona. Middle Tennessee is 4-1. Let's do a quick fly over here. They are 65, 66, 64. Ricky Hunt Jr., halfback, pretty good. Not much speed. Sounds familiar. We go check out their team real quick. If there's such a thing as really quick on this. Almost there we are. Alright, so we have a free safety. That's an 83. Juniors an 83. They have another running back, Jaquil Middlebrook, behind him. That's an 81. Both sophomores. Sophomore D tackles an 80. That's going to be troublesome for my D line. They have a DN. That's an 80. They have a lot of sophomores here. That's a good recruiting class. I'm going to destroy that last name, so I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to say Nick from Plantation, Florida, 79 overall. All right, let's get after it. Let's do this. Let's go with the black helmet. And let's go with the black pants. That's, we didn't have the mascot logo, but that's, or the stripes on the pants, but that's pretty close to what we wore when I was there. And away we go.
Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They go to the ground.
Oh my gosh, make the there you go.
Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Let's see what the zones look like.
With a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Let's do a little pressure here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Bless you.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming.
Oh, I ran right past him.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a good decision by the
So
quarterback. I know that's
pressure
not going to
kind of
come up on
worked.
the
Let's see
stat
what we
sheet.
got
You're
going
in the
here
pocket,
again.
nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Cox. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
Seem to do better when we're in a press.
Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to
Seem to do
allow
better
him to catch
when
the
we're
ball
in
and then
a
turn
press
it
zone. Then we're just not back.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes.
We're
All
just
the way
not
down to the
backtracking.
25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's
off.
first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game.
So
This
who
time
here knows how to play defense? Because I just
Right back to the well. Fighting
don't
off
know
the
what to do.
defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Zones are kind of bad.
The toss to the right. What a job on
You know,
the
when
line. He'll lose a yard on that one.
when I'm on offense, I mean, they're like matched up all over the place, but they're still in zones.
They need a conversion to
My
keep
guys
the
just
drive alive on third down.
drop.
Fires toward the end zone.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head
That's
coach.
terrible.
Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. Take
So my guys just like drop and they just stand in their zone. So then,
Don't have missed assignments. That
I mean,
shows your head coach that you are locked in.
every hole in a zone is wide
And goes for
open.
the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
So I would love to
Here he
hear
comes from
thoughts and
inside his
help
own 5.
from a person who doesn't do very well on defense to begin with.
Room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down.
Bye-bye.
Looking for more. Right down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown.
Man, This guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets
Well, that worked well, but I don't like
vision.
my defense going right back onto the field.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game.
Well, we already did better than the Packers offense did today.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find
Good
any
coverage.
crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Battiato. They're working that left side.
Oh boy.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on.
Get him. There you go.
With the catch.
All right, 4th down.
He's gonna come
I celebrate those things because it rarely happens.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
makes a move. Looking for
Almost
running
read that
room. He'll
right.
get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Jeez.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You would think if you just gave up an 80-yard touchdown, you might bite on a play action.
Back to pass.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's
And
just...
they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Oh, we got lucky there.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
And to make matters worse, I just see my wife text me that Tucker Kraft tore his ACL, which is exactly what I thought he did when it happened.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Dude was
Defense trying to
being
come
a
up with
monster.
stop on 3rd and short from the 37.
Feels so bad. He's such a good human too. Like
He's
that's what
looking
makes
to
it
throw.
worse. Oh, and no one blocked that guy.
Screen.
We're
No,
doing
sirree,
spectacular.
not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to
And
pin
then
him
I do
deep.
that.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air. It's Battiato. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last
It doesn't matter who it
Number
is. Receiver, in this
54.
case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you. You just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
He's got his man.
Wait.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Go to my cheese. All right, it's just the second quarter. All right, 7-7 tie. All right, 7-7 tie.
Back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats.
Stats are even, just flipped. I can't throw. They can't run.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
There you go.
And it just squirted
All right,
through
another
his
nice
hands.
stop by our defense.
Got too anxious.
Maybe
And
need to take
here
advantage of it
comes
on
the team.
offense.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Now a fair catch is called for and made
This is
just shy of
big kick and
midfield.
equally bad kick.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wide out. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up
Doubly
third
bad
down.
play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a
Guy
very
didn't go
tough
where I
game.
thought he
Going
was
up against
going.
one of the top 20
Then he
units in the entire
did.
country. They know who your
And we
primary
didn't catch it.
target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they
I
did
was
that last
hitting.
time, forcing the
I was
incompletion.
passing to the running back way before he actually animated the throw. Like, I actually looked down at my controller to make sure I was hitting the button, and he still hadn't thrown.
You'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gives it on the option. Gets it across the 30.
My guy
to the
still
31.
wasn't off
They
the
pick up a 5.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
To the air, it's Battiato. Caught over the
See all my guys just standing there?
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first.
Like, nobody actually covering a guy.
Everybody's looking at the quarterback.
I understand it's a zone, but you still cover people in your zone.
I know where they're dropping to. And
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw.
Oh,
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that
we
quarterback.
need to get something going on offense here.
Punt is on its way.
Our defense has played well.
No fair catches here. Looking for
They've
room.
given us field
This guy is a
position
daring
twice.
punt return man.
now.
He's not going to settle for the fair catch.
You gotta
A
do
solid
something right.
return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. see if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Makes a man miss.
No.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Might as well. Doesn't
Coach
hurt.
wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
So obvious, too,
Now
on that
first down
review.
from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before
Okay,
he picks
I'll
up
take
the
it.
1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Read that.
Headed to the end zone.
Nice.
And he'll take
I was honestly just waiting for the receiver to clear because he was taking both the safety and his coverage guy with him.
The big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing. Scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
ready to try the point after. And the
All right.
extra point is
14-7.
and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Looks like we got a few more people at the game. That's good.
And it'll be
4-2
a touchback. The
helps.
ball will come out to the 25-yard
5-2
line.
would be even better.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Battiato.
Get off a block, dude.
He's open on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gator gets it to the 49-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end.
What is number 50
He's
doing?
right downfield.
And is 54 the only guy they can throw to?
Move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Rides the back on the option to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Offense now working in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Safe completion
Get him.
on the
Get him.
screen.
Oh, come
And he gets it inside
on.
the line. They'll mark it at the 9. We're in 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Battiato. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Let's
And
just
it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Oh my gosh.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
That's my point.
From the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Right.
They'll snap this one
Let's
to
get some
start the
points
drive
out
from
of this.
their own
We got
22. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Oh my
And this will be
Lord.
incomplete.
How do you make such a terrible pass on that?
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pocket breaking down.
I was hit.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, and he dropped. Are you freaking kidding me?
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Just a wall of defenders. He's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop. It's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested.
Get him, get him, get him. Fumble, fumble, fumble. Go, baby. Go, baby.
Defense got it. They're on the
Yes.
He scooped it and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And the defense
There we
comes
go.
with the blitz. Nice job
That's a big
to the
defensive
quarterback. If
play
they
right
just
there.
get try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back.
Scoop and score, baby. Scoop and score.
Back on one more. And the kick
I'm
is
lucky
good,
that
but
wasn't
there's a
blocked.
penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
I haven't seen that call in forever.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey.
Okay, good,
He was hoping
good.
for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield, it's Battiato.
Come on, get off a block.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
God.
Looking for a deep man.
What is 16 doing?
Incomplete pass.
Pick that off.
Shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete.
Fires one high and deep.
Ooh, good play on the ball.
It's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy.
I was hoping to
but
get
he
a
has
few
been
yards there.
fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they couldn't
What a
make
terrible
the
throw.
connection on the long shot. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback
Good
expects
gosh,
to
I
be
mean,
able to make when he has a guy.
Doesn't get any better than that, man.
Quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers,
Come on.
you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone.
All right, that's all I wanted. Stop at the clock. Yeah, we maybe wasted a down for that, but worth it.
Only picked up a yard and not enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they need to work
Better
with
than
more
Spike.
space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all
least
that
we got
way to the boundary and just a
couple
toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
I'm gonna do that now so I can take a shot.
Halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, looking to get it in, and the defense doesn't let him
Are you
get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
He wasn't in?
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg.
Holy Matt LaFleur, did I
And
just
this linebacker
mess
has
that up,
left
I
his
guess.
big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing
All right,
so.
come on.
A young man with all-American potential.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Still on his
I was
feet.
about to say I'd like to have a nice, long, sustained drive and get the defense off the field,
All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
but instead we did that.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the
And I guess
rest.
I'm
How
okay
about
with that.
the Jets, the speed, he just turns it on, going 70 plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Nice read of the receiver block. Nice block by the receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra extra point to finish the drive.
77 yards later, and he has got 2 of them in this game.
One snap, one touchdown.
He has like 2 carries for 150 yards.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey.
And we haven't really ran the ball enough
to
get Egan.
The 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
Seriously, what is 50 doing?
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This stuff has got to get fixed. I mean, he's just sitting there staring right at the ball, and then he doesn't even move at the ball.
Closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I can't really take any credit for that. Nobody blocked.
Simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Battiato. Under fire. That's caught. It's Walker. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunt. Turning it on! They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to the running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good.
All right.
They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
It's a good hold.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there and get some push.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a gap.
Goodness.
Strickland. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive
Man,
tackle.
my center just had nothing.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh boy.
Nowhere to fortunate to get that ball back. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
Good coverage.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is
Good
exactly
coverage.
what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this with David kicking field goals.
Wow,
No, especially when you're trailing, you got to have a little more urgency.
that was a
Maybe
really
little
nice
more
power
aggressive.
move there.
Field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Under fire.
There you go.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he
We'll
goes
take full
at the
credit for
30.
that.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wow.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Jeez.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The inside handoff.
There's nobody there.
First down and more. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
Penn State being on top is
Here
kind of
comes the
humorous.
4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. On 1st down from the 13-yard line.
So much time left.
Dropping back, it's Battiato.
What are both you guys doing?
Mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd
There you
down.
go.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out.
Now
for
we
dinner
need
because
a
they're
stop.
not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs
Nice
here.
knockdown.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight.
A little better.
They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show
All right,
for the
we need to
drive.
sustain something
That'll
here.
make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Go get this.
Pulls it in on the left.
Yes.
Free.
Oh my gosh, we needed that. Holy smokes, we needed that.
They try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
That was a big score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they
Take
move
much
on
time
top
off the
by
clock.
15.
But that's a big
Strike
score.
offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5.
Good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interested to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Dropping back, it's Battiato. Got his man.
All right, good tackle.
And
That's
defensively,
all right.
this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. He tosses one high.
Get this,
and
get
deep down the
this.
left side.
There you go.
Oh, he had it.
Whew.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. No
Okay.
doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Returns like that are why you don't
All right,
settle for the
now.
fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a
Can
little
we
bit.
just get a little
How
bit of
about the
sustainment?
Here comes the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football,
Run
you
as much
preserve
clock
the lead.
10
You got
here and
great field
sustain
position.
some
You're
time
in a great
off.
position to salt this clock away and
Put
get
this
it
game
done.
to rest.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Williamson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose already. The 5th kick of the night.
Seems like we've either gone 3 and out or scored on a big play.
Not his best work.
Feels like there hasn't been much in between in this game.
Back to throw.
Oh,
It's
oh,
Vattiato.
oh.
Flips it out on the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Hunt.
Oh, boy.
There he goes. Oh, the quick spin move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running.
Net him in the hole.
The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one.
Just
and they've
chunk
got enough
play
for the
after
first down.
chunk play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline.
We had 2 guys over there
Out of bounds after picking up a couple.
guarding the one guy.
Looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver
Like,
room
you're
with
not even in the proper zone alignment.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass.
Incomplete.
Dropped it, just didn't look at
Nice
all the way
job.
in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running
Good
the
cut,
football
good
and
cut.
throwing high-percentage passes.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase
Nice
mode.
run.
And they
Good
finally
blocking.
get him down at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try it again. And
Nobody
there
got
was
to the middle line.
nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone.
First
at the
down.
20.
Well, this defense has
I'll
given
let
up some
this
big plays in this game so far, but they've got
go into
a
the
lot
2-minute
of talent
warning.
on that side of
I
the
should
football.
only have to
Someone
run.
has to step up here make a play,
player,
get a
so
stop, and put their team in a position to win.
We've reached
Get
the
outta here.
2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But
Or-
we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning.
That is going to give us 5-game winning streak, 5 in a row. Take us to 5-2.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm
Feeling
gonna
pretty
challenge
good now
them.
at Winona.
Try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you
Seeing
keep
if
running
we
the
can,
football and stay physical.
How far we can take this thing now this year.
With the game in
That'll
and the
take us to that.
offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
8
And I love when
carries,
teams go out and
170,
play
2 touchdowns.
Like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.
But he
we-
was also
you
out
would
a
know
lot,
that
so that
watching this
tells
winning
me
team, David.
that wear and
Tremendous
tear is
effort,
starting to take
tremendous
effect.
execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that
That
their job is to go out and
concerns
get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Freeman leads the way with 11 tackles. Love with 2.5 sacks and 4 TFLs. 6 sacks for the team. And we get out of here with another win. Nothing. All right, let's check out. What we got going on here. Actually, I'm kind of torn if I want it. If I want to go after it now. I think I need to go after it. All right. We will, let's move on another week since it is a bye week. Another bye week next week. Oh, hey, 4-star. 4-star from Chicago, D tackle. That is a big signing for us. Big signing, getting a 4-star guy. We got New Mexico State up next. So that is where we are going to end it right there. So we are through 8 weeks. We are 7-2. That puts us in first place currently of Conference USA. I haven't quite decided what the plan is as far as conferences go. I'm thinking maybe our first small step is into the MAC, and then if we take control of that, Big 10, maybe Big 12, probably. So, worry about that when that comes. But for right now, we will be looking at New Mexico State, who is 3-4, 2-2 overall. We are 3-0 in conference, 5-2 overall. Hope you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Coach Curtin, Winona State Warriors. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. And, of course, right here on YouTube. Once again, I'm 9D Gamer. Smash the likes. Smash the subscribe. Share this with friends if you like what's going on here. If you find it interesting. Check out some of the other things I have going on. Probably going to play a little bit of Wisconsin again just to divide this up. Continue with that rebuild because the talent, I'm telling you, if you watch the last episode that I have of Wisconsin with Coach Leopold, the talent we have coming into Madison right now is amazing. So go and check that out. It's pretty awesome. But like I said, I'm excited what we got going on here. See if we can keep this winning streak going. And as always, until next time, treat others as you want to be treated. Peace.